Hi Aquarius, welcome to the messages you need right now. So if you want to book in your own personal, check it out in the little I dot here or the description box below the video. You can also come and join my Patreon. There's a free membership and paid membership, just so you don't lose access to me. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we can see for you. So I'm strongly getting a relationship, and for Aquarius, I'm getting something that needs to end. Okay, so the Ten of Swords came out. I did shuffle before. Something is really bad for your mental health. It's really bad for your nervous system. I feel like there's something in your life. It's going to be different for everybody. But there's definitely something in your life that just isn't good. Or I would say someone, because a relationship was coming up. So let's take a look. It's time to come to your power. Okay, this is about doing things that are good for your heart, they're good for your health. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is very selfish. I would say a Gemini, because we do have the Magician and we do have the Knight of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, but I feel like this Gemini is all about themselves, okay? And we do have the High Priestess. So this is someone who you might be watching a lot of tarot readings, you might be reading a lot into this person, but I think it's obvious that the person you're dealing with is all about themselves, they're all about their own agenda. So I do think you need to get rid of this person out of your life. Some of you, it's time to do some deeper work. It's time to start thinking about what you want, because the Magician is someone who's manifesting, and the Knight of Swords is you moving towards your power. But the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords did come out, so this would be a person who's just in the head a lot. And you might need to start really thinking about if the life you're in is correct. This could be for the Aquarius man. So I feel like some of you are holding on to somebody, but I feel like this person is super, super toxic. Like it comes up as that this person is all about themselves. They're very, very selfish. This is a person who's just burning you out. Let me see the energy that you're in. What is the energy that Aquarius is in? See, like this is somebody who's not seeing the truth, or it's somebody who is not in a good mindset. So this is you, because it's swords, and then you've got these clouds. So someone's not being honest with themselves, or basically they're messing with the mental health. Another message I got is somebody is being blocked from expressing themselves. So maybe you're somebody who's in media, or your job is to communicate something in some kind of way, and I feel like somebody is blocking your power. So this can be someone who's stopping you. This person is scared, they're on the defensive, their energy is blocked, they're being stopped. And you've got to understand that the Magician can represent somebody who works in dark means. So this is somebody who has certain skills, certain abilities to stop you. Okay? The World is the Aquarius woman. So this is someone who's hiding themselves, okay? Or they're being stopped in some way from being able to live at the truest potential. This can be mind control. This can be energetic control. Something is definitely going on here. I'm going to say for you Aquariuses though, I just feel like either you're the selfish person or you've got somebody who is just all about themselves. But some of you, there's a strong message because Aquarius is connected to humanity. So I feel like you're being concealed in some way, you're being stopped. It could also be you though. So what I mean by this is a woman who's hiding from the world, they're hiding the true potential, they're hiding the gifts. So maybe you're in the wrong job, maybe you're not stepping up, maybe you're not doing your true purpose. But there's an element of torture. Right, so the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords is a person who's in a mental torture. This person is tortured in some way. So you're either tortured by someone or you're tortured by yourself. You've got to be careful, because I feel like the message you need right now with this Ace of Swords is like, don't go tampering with your mental health. Like, try to look after yourself. Be careful who you're watching, be careful what you're listening to. Because this does, beliefs create thoughts, thoughts create emotions, emotions create actions. So be careful who you're listening to, be careful who you're trusting. This is in your media, okay? This could be the negativity that's all around in the collective, be careful. But I would definitely say that some of you Aquariuses, you need to think about the life you're living in. the life, the world you're living in. So if you're living in a world where it feels like torture, it feels like negative, it's about creating a new world for yourself. And you're going to do this with new ideas. You're going to do this by trying new things. You're going to do this by going to new places. Some of you need to get out of like isolation. And the full moon in Aries that's just took place will help you to take action. Some of you, I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's a relationship. I feel like this is someone who's burning you out, but you're refusing to let this person go. And the High Priestess can be someone who keeps going to tarot readers and watching tarot readers, and these people keep telling you this person is your person, but they're not. Because when someone's your person, they don't keep you isolated, they don't consume you. Something is consuming you. I get a really horrible feeling with your reading. I just feel like some of you Aquariuses, you feel like you're really being blocked, you feel like you're being stopped, you're feeling like there's external factors that are stopping you from doing what you want to do. I think you need to pay attention if you're in the media or you're somebody who does communication, because it feels like this person is being censored, this person is being obstructed, they're not being seen in the world. Maybe they're not being appreciated, right? You've got the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a person who's given a lot, but they're not getting nothing back. So this is a person who's given a lot, and they're giving the heart, they're giving the soul, but they're not receiving nothing back. Okay? And you're coming up as upside down. So some of you need to be careful with self-sabotage. The Queen of Swords reverse can be someone who's sabotaging herself. But I feel like some of you Aquariuses need to pay attention to your heart chakra or your throat chakra. So the heart chakra is, I definitely feel like some of you are not being honest with yourself when it comes to a certain person. This person is not willing, you're not willing to judge this person. You're definitely dealing strongly with a Sagittarius, a Gemini, Sagittarius woman, Sagittarius man. I feel like this person is all about themselves. They give you, they breadcrumb you. Some of you might be in a job that breadcrumbs you. Some of you might have clients that breadcrumb you. Some of you need to be honest with yourself. I'm also getting people who are kind of in the matrix as well. That's what this would be. But this is someone who's not willing to be honest with themselves. They're not doing the work on themselves. So they're stuck in low frequency. So this is someone who wants a lot of power. They want to do something in the world, but they're too scared to do it. It's almost like someone is crippled by fear, right? So there's something about having a powerful voice or having powerful abilities, but being scared to step out into the world and put them into the world. This could be self-sabotage. It could be your own fear, right? It could be you do have some kind of, like that would be a black magician. So this can be somebody who's been put into our destiny to obstruct us, to block us. Because this woman in this world, that's you, that's Aquarius, she's being kept from expressing herself in the world. So I think the message with this reading is you need to determine if you are your own problem. In other words, if you're blocking yourself, some of your energy is riddled. It's so horrible, the sacral, the solar plexus, it's riddled. Like the person I'm connecting with, this person is in a lot of unease within their own body. Like the solar plexus, the sacral, the body, it just feels unwell. And there's something about like, I can't speak, I feel like choked, I feel like I want to say something, but I can't say it. Okay? So some of you might be in a job where you feel like you can't express yourself, you can't speak about the problem because maybe you'll lose the job. Some of you are definitely dealing with a relationship where that's the case. Maybe you're scared to express yourself because you'll lose this person. I feel like there's an element of like, I had sick control. Okay? If you're hung up on someone, because that's what this could be somebody who's kind of stalking someone, because I do get that energy. It could be a relationship that's no contact. Maybe you're waiting for this person to come back. If you're dealing with like a fuckboy, this is just someone who's all about themselves. They don't want a commitment. This is just someone who's all about themselves. This person's playing you. the confusing, yeah, the messing with your mind. That's what I get. Like this person's intentions are not pure. It's not love. Especially if you're dealing with a Gemini. So for the Aquariuses who are watching this, like that, this is not love. And I feel like someone is holding on and the other person's moved on. But I think some of you Aquariuses are the people who are hung up because your mind's a mess, you're feeling confused, you're feeling doubtful. It could also be flipped or reversed. So if you're watching for an Aquarius, maybe this Aquarius has moved on. So at the end of the day, no explanation is an explanation. If people are not talking, if they're not reaching out, they're simply not interested. I'm getting some of you Aquarius women, you're in the shadow though. The Queen of Swords reversed is someone who's in the shadow. They're feeling confused. They might be feeling dark. There's a lot of fear. Some of you could be scared of the world or scared of connection. Maybe it's to do with a past situation. Someone needs to deal with themselves here. They need to look at the way they're thinking about themselves, thinking about the world, something like that. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is not going to be for all Aquarius, but just for some Aquariuses. I'm just getting that you need to be honest about the world you're living in. Some of you don't like the fact that you haven't got freedom. Some of you are penny pinching. 6 of Pentacles is a person who's looking for handouts, benefits, debt. So this can be loans, etc. I'm going to say for some of you Aquariuses, you need to be careful because this is a person who's getting themselves into things, but they're not really thinking about what they're getting themselves into. And I can't express myself and I need to, that's what I'm trying to, like, it's almost like I'm trying to speak, but I can't speak. Maybe some of you need to speak to someone about something that happened to you in the past.